Gemini, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so your season is slowly approaching. I was so close to being a Gemini 2 days later, and I would have been a Gemini. May 19th over here. But you guys are starting on the 21st. So happy birthday to all of you who are seeing this around that time. All right, guys. So let's jump into this May reading. Let's see what is going on for your sign. There's so much going on astrologically speaking. We are in, what is it, a Venus retrograde right now? I don't know. I feel like we're always in some sort of retrograde, but we're surviving. So let's see what's up. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Gemini signs. And keep in mind, like I always say, the energies could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone around you guys. All right, so what is going on for the sign of Gemini, May 2020? All right, guys. What is going on? All right, so we have past, present, okay, and we have future. All right, Gemini, so what is this? What's going on? So the energy that you guys have here is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So with this energy, there could be a delay on something that you're trying to start, or there could have been something that you were kind of invested in for a long time that you see kind of coming to an end. We have the Justice card in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands. So for some of you, maybe you're leaving something due to an injustice, or maybe someone feels an injustice because of something that you're ending, all right? But there's something that you're going to be very passionate about that does come in. So let's see how this transition does happen for you guys. Okay. All right, guys. So looking at your past, we have the Three of Swords, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands. So it's very clear that there was something very tumultuous. There was something that was very tiring and very demanding that ended for you guys. This was something that was very burdening. And it didn't necessarily have to end, but there's definitely disappointment. There's definitely a sense of heartbreak that I'm feeling here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Why is this Three of Swords here? We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Three of Wands. So you guys had to turn your back on something. And although turning your back on this, helps you to expand, there's still disappointment. This is still something that's really consuming your thoughts. With this Three of Wands, for a lot of you, yes, there's expansion that comes in. But for others of you, there's going to be a sense of still waiting on whatever this is or waiting for something to come in. But again, feeling that turmoil, feeling, like your head is just constantly thinking. Maybe you're losing sleep at night because of this. But the biggest issue here is that something isn't being reciprocated anymore. Again, all the cards that you guys have behind pain or behind anxiety or worry, there's always a card of balance. There's always a card of you guys being in a good place and making the right judgment. So I feel like something was very hard and difficult on you, although it was probably the best for you. Okay. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, there's just something you're not fighting anymore. Maybe you were constantly feeling like you had to defend yourself. Maybe you're trying to stand your ground with something that just wasn't working out, but you're finally releasing something and letting it go. You don't want to hold on to the burden of it anymore. So why is this in your past? All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. And you guys have the Eight of Wands here. So yeah, there was something tumultuous that ended at this point. But there is something new that while all of this is happening, you guys are looking at getting into. I just feel like you are in the beginning stages of it. And the real reason why you're having, difficulty with whatever it is you're building is because I feel there's a lot of inner turmoil. Maybe there's someone or people that you guys are arguing with, but there's a sense of you guys being depleted. With this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse here, I feel like whether this was coming from your end or coming from someone else, there was someone that just expected so much in a situation, although they weren't putting their part in. Okay, they weren't bringing anything to the table, but they feel like they deserved all the benefits from the work. Okay. All right, so last card for the past, Ten of Wands. So a heavy burden that you're feeling because of this. I just feel like it's an unstable transition that you guys had to endure. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords. So you guys are in a place where you're good and you're able to move forward, in a positive way. You're able to be more yourself because of what you released, but you're still questioning whether it was the right thing or not. I just feel like you guys are in a, between a rock and a hard place between what it is you had to let go of. Hi, you look great.
Thank you.
Okay. So there's, sorry guys. So yeah, you're between a rock and a hard place. You're not sure if what you left was the best for you, but all the energies here are showing that it was what was best for you. Again, something is not being reciprocated, but you guys have balance because that's not being reciprocated. So in the present moment, you guys have the Page of Swords reversed, the Lover's card in the reverse, and the Empress. Okay. There, if this is an inner conflict that you're going through, then you could be having a harsh sense of communication between you and somebody else. This could be someone that's very close to you. This could be, an ex. This could be someone that you've been intimate with. But this is someone or something that's very closely tied to you. If you guys aren't removing yourselves fully from this, then again, there's going to be a sense of, not understanding each other, a harsh, sense of communication. But again, you still have this new thing that wants to come in. So honestly, this spirit, the universe is trying to give you guys something new, but there's just a lot of thinking of the past. Okay, I feel like you guys are feeling a lot of turmoil with something. All right, so for the Page of Swords reverse, we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So there was something that you or someone around you was trying to build on. There was something that you were trying to work on, but it wasn't met in the way that you thought it would be. I feel like it caused a harsh interaction. Maybe it made you defensive. Maybe it made someone else defensive. But the core of all of this is realizing that something was lost with the Lover's card reversed. So that's the center card for your reading. So that's something that I feel you guys are really thinking about. A friendship that was lost, a lover that was lost, maybe a job that you fell away from. And it doesn't have to be something that you lost. Maybe you're just arguing with someone right now. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Tower card. So there's a lot of changes in your life right now. And the fact that the Tower card is in your center is just showing that this is something that's going to be very abrupt for you guys. This is something that's very life-changing. Maybe you're keeping to yourself how much of a change this feels like this is for you. But whether this is coming from you or someone else, there's just a lot of anger because someone's not willing to let something go. Someone's still mentally stuck on something. All right. So let's see why this Empress card is here. All right. So we have the Five of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So despite the fact that the universe keeps handing you guys something that's going to be good for you, I feel like, again, there's still a lot of anger, hostility, there's sadness towards something that just wasn't working out. You're doing your best to be strong, and there's a lot of abundance coming in. This could be a promotion. This could be you just getting a lump sum of money somehow. This could be you, getting a new job or getting into something where just a lot comes in. But again, you're still holding on to something that needs to be dropped. Your soul is at peace with the fact that this isn't in your life anymore, but with the Six of Swords in the reverse, you guys are having a very hard time releasing this, not realizing that you have the Six of Wands energy behind you the whole time. So there needs to be a redirection to your focus right now, because you guys have so much positivity, and it's not just that it's positive, it's that it's life-changing, and it's something that brings in a lot. But I feel like your mind is so stuck on something else that you're not realizing how good this is going to be for you. Okay? So moving forward into the future, you guys have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Page of Cups in reverse, and you have the King of Wands. So for some of you, maybe you were dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius specifically. There's a lot of fire energy here with the Queen of Wands reversed as well. But you're conflicted about something that's ending. I feel like something ends, again, kind of in a harsh way. Maybe you're arguing with someone, but with this Ace of Swords in the reverse energy, you just have to be careful with how it is that you're communicating. These aren't people who, genuinely communicate in a good way. This is you not even listening to what another person is saying. It's like you're kind of just waiting for them to stop talking so you can get your point across. So it's just two people, yelling at each other or talking to each other in a way where nothing's getting accomplished because no one's, No one's genuinely trying to find a solution. Okay. With the Page of Cups in the reverse here, there could have been some sort of offer that you're just realizing was bullshit. Okay, that's what it comes down to. So why is this Ace of Swords in the reverse here? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups. So yeah, there's a lot of inner conflict. I just don't feel like you guys are actively dealing with the conflict at this point. I feel like it's more of an inner conflict sort of thing. Whatever it is that's stressing you guys so much is something that was always an illusion. Or at least at this point it is. Okay, and there's a lot of different avenues you guys can take to better your life and to kind of move away from this. But again, there's just too much mental energy going to this. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, the Strain card, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this good fortune isn't leaving you. All right. I just feel like you have to... I feel like your whole situation, honestly, is the Five of Cups right now. Okay? With this Five of Cups, in most tarot decks, you're going to see someone who has 2 cups that are still standing. They have 3 cups that are spilled over. In this case, you guys are crying over spilled milk. You don't realize that you still have something going for you. Okay? Why is this Page of Cups reversed? We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Six of Wands. So you're still so conflicted. Again, it's the same thing, guys, over and over. You're having an unstable transition. Even though what you're going towards is very excellent for you, there is so much emphasis on whatever this was. Whoever or whatever this was had or still has a very strong hold on you guys. But you still have success coming in. But it's like you have a room full of people who are rooting for you and clapping for you. But deep down inside, it's like you're still tormented by whatever that was. All right. So lastly, we have the King of Wands. If this isn't a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you guys are dealing with, then there's something that's being done in a very powerful way for you, where you are going to be very well respected. You are going to be kind of like the major influence in the room. You're going to be someone who can naturally just, get a team of people to follow you for whatever it is you want to do. So why is this energy here? All right, so we have the Fool card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's, again, still this duality where what's happening for you is going to be very exciting. It's just there's still that feeling of depletion that you feel here. Some of you could be actually getting into a relationship or reconciling with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. If that is the case for you, then the relationship dynamic that you have is going to be completely different. It's not going to be anything like it was in the past. Okay? So yeah, the biggest thing, guys, is that there's something great you really need to focus on. You're just letting something or someone rob you of the happiness that you deserve at this point. Okay? I feel like the biggest enemy you guys have right now is your mindset. That's the only thing I really see attacking you, because the universe is giving you something solid. And I'm not saying this for everyone, but I just don't feel an appreciation for what's coming in because of what you're still kind of mourning. Okay. All right. So let's see what guidance and advice is from Spirit. What guidance do Geminis need right now? All right, so the Five of Swords in the reverse came out. So this is a card where you're avoiding conflict at all costs. There's no fighting, there's no arguing, no yelling, none of this. All right, we have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. For some of you, maybe this has to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But if you guys take the path where you're being reserved towards something and you're choosing not to get involved with any sort of conflict, you have so much joy and happiness coming in. There's a lot of 10s that are coming out in this reading, meaning that you guys are on a new chapter. 10 is the number of completion. There's something that's done, and you need to come to terms with it. And it's not even like you're going to be, suffering in the future. You're going to have something that's way better, that replenishes whatever you lost. But you have to believe that, and you have to have faith that the universe only took away something that wasn't meant to be there. The biggest thing about this, guys, And what I do want to warn you of, because again, I feel a lot of you just having trouble letting something from the past go. With this King of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Cups in the reverse, I want to be very clear. And, you guys know I don't like sugarcoating at all. If someone from the past that has hurt you has tried or tries to come back in, or you try to reach out to them, there's going to be someone here that is just not genuinely invested. So maybe you can get a conversation out of this person, but if you're expecting like immense love, or if you're expecting this person to benefit you and for you to grow as a person, around this energy environment, it's not going to happen, because there's not enough genuine nourishment that you'd get from this. For some of you, going back to something from the past could even cause you to lose money. Okay, so that's not something that, is feasible for you at this point. All right, we have the Five of Cups. So you're taking the path of not having conflict. But for some of you, it's like you would have preferred to have that conflict. It's like, I'd rather fight with you than be happy with someone else. That's really what I'm feeling here. Okay, we have the Devil card, Page of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. So you're being reserved towards this. You're choosing not to be, in the conflict and the action of this. Although there is this sadness, but whatever this was, Gemini, that was making you happy, there was a level of toxicity that was attached to this. So that's why it's tough, because on one end it did make you very happy, although it just didn't have a good overall effect on you guys, is what I'm feeling. For a lot of you, you could be expanding with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or there could be something that happens that really brings, a lot of ease to your heart. But there's something that you had passion for that you really need to protect yourself from. And just be careful, because this King of Swords in the reverse energy is coming out. So if this isn't you guys just like fiercely protecting yourself and cutting this thing out, then this could be you guys kind of acting out of sorts. When it comes to the actions of the King of Swords in the reverse, I think it's the most extreme out of any card in the deck, to be honest with you guys. This is someone that can be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. So just make sure that whatever this is, it doesn't get you to that, because nothing's worth that. I feel like there's something that is strongly going to take off for you guys. This could be, again, with the water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I really feel like this is just going to bring you peace within yourself, peace within your heart. Okay? So guys, I love y'all. I hope you guys are okay with this. I'll be back with some more readings soon. Happy birthday again to all of you May Geminis. But yes, I will be here. So if you guys want to make a donation, or if you want to purchase a personal reading, all of that information is in the description below. If you guys need something very quick, there's an emergency reading. You'll get it within 24 hours of purchase. But other than that, follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care, guys.